Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and I am here to talk about the latest Zack Snyder's Justice League trailer that dropped earlier today. By the time you guys see this, it might be Monday, but I'm recording this Sunday, so hopefully if I can get it out today or tomorrow morning, you guys will see it. But I got requests from a bunch of from a commenter to talk about it, and a lot of people, everyone's talking about it, everyone's getting their ideas about it. So, as you know, you've been following me long enough, you know I'm not a massive fan of Zack Snyder's vision on DC. And whenever I can say something about the DCEU or Zack Snyder's DCEU, I'm usually, people usually see it as a negative content, think that I hate Zack Snyder. The thing about it is, I don't hate Zack Snyder. I am a massive fan of both 300 and Watchmen. 300 much more than Watchmen, but I still enjoyed Watchmen. I think that Zack Snyder's visual style fit that movie perfectly. The movie looked exactly how it should look. There were a little bit of things in the script that just didn't work. Everybody remembers that god-awful sex sequence that just was awkward as all hell. But for the most part, I liked it. There wasn't enough action in there for me either, but I liked it. I liked Watchmen. I enjoyed Watchmen. If I was giving grades back then, if I was doing YouTube, but that movie came out, which I don't even know how big YouTube was back then, I would have given it a 7.5 to an 8. I enjoyed the fuck out of Watchmen. Love 300. Love 300. 300 to me is the pinnacle of Zack Snyder. That is exactly what he needs. He needs a script. He needs a movie that is not complex, that's not trying to say anything complex, that's just all about the visuals and the action, and that is it. You give Zack Snyder something simple, visuals and action, and that's it, he can do it. Because visually, he is a stunningly visual director. I would love nothing more than Zack Snyder to be the cinematographer or something for a Marvel thing. I love to see just his eye for visuals. He has a way of making certain things, a lot of times, look epic, look like something out of a Greek pantheon. He has a way of doing that. But his scripts, I hope I'm saying that right. Sometimes I pronunciate things wrong. But his movie scripts are often shallow as fuck. And when he tries to make something deep, it comes off like some dude at the corner, like some homeless guy you walk by who's trying to give you some dollar store fucking information, some dollar store goddamn wisdom. Like, well, if you wear an umbrella, it won't rain. If you have an umbrella, you'll stay dry. Fucking thank you. That's how Zack Snyder's definition of deep always comes off. It's like, okay. So, with all that being said, I thought the trailer was okay. I didn't mind the trailer. I'm not losing my shit. I'm not like, this is the most epic thing ever. But you guys, if you're coming here to watch my thoughts on the Zack Snyder Justice League trailer, and you've been following me long enough, you knew I wasn't going to have that reaction. Because plain and simple, I haven't liked any movie he's made. I think, man, I hate it. I went from hating Man of Steel to thinking Man of Steel is okay, just as a byproduct of BVS and like fucking Suicide Squad. So, in comparison, Man of Steel is okay. To me, Man of Steel is okay. I know some people think that movie's a masterpiece, which I can't wrap my fucking brain around, but I know some people think that. I don't. Fuck, I think you're fucking insane. But still, everyone has their own opinion. I don't get it, but it's okay. I don't have to get it. I hate BVS. Hate BVS. Oh my fucking god, I hate BVS. Oh, I hate BVS. Maybe not as much as I hate Suicide Squad, which, no, I don't hate Suicide Squad because because most of those characters I don't care about. I just really don't like Suicide Squad's worse than BVS as a movie. But I hate BVS because of what they did with those characters, what they did with Lex Luthor and Lex Luthor and Doomsday, and what they did with Batman, and how they're starting a universe this way, and what they were doing with Superman, and I was just like, I couldn't believe that I disagreed with almost everything in that movie. The only thing I agreed with in BVS is kinda Batman outside of, like, Ben Affleck's Bruce Wayne. I kind of liked his Bruce Wayne because I was like, you know what? He got the look, he's got the swagger, he's got the voice, he's got the mysterious thing going. I like his Bruce Wayne. But I disagree with everything else. I disagree with almost every decision that was made in that movie. And other than Batman, Bruce Wayne, in the action sequence, in like the warehouse action sequence, I didn't like anything really about that movie. And that movie was almost, it wasn't his complete vision, because ultimately he'd come out with that Ultimate Edition or whatever. That was his complete vision. But I saw the Ultimate Edition. It doesn't change a lot. It adds more context to dumbness. It's like, you know what it's like? The Ultimate Edition of BVS to me is like, the Ultimate Edition of BVS is like your brother getting arrested for shoplifting. He still shoplifted, and then you know, he gets arrested for shoplifting. He goes to like a little jail for a little bit, and he gets out like a day or two. And you're talking to him about it, and he explains to you why he shoplifted. I have context to why you shoplifted, but it doesn't change the fact that you shoplifted. Like, I have context to this shit. Awesome. I have context to the shit. It doesn't make it any less shit. like, this still sucks. It's like you changed your decisions. And that's how I feel about this. Like, granted, I will give it this. There are a couple cool shots. There's this cool shot of Darkseid. There's an entirely cool shot, like a shot that wasn't in the original. There's a couple cool shots in this movie. Cool shots of Darkseid, you know, played with this operatic, really over-dramatic movie. Once again, the sun does not exist in Snyder's world. In fact, I don't think colors exist in Snyder's world. I don't know. What the fuck does Zack Snyder have against the sun? Okay? Does Zack Snyder have a hit out on the sun? I'm pretty sure, like, even when I think about it, even when the sun, dude, I'm not shitting you. You might watch this, even when the sun is there, it's covered by a cloud. I mean, Jesus, man. Like, and the problem is, it's so fucking self-serious, and it thinks it's so fucking this huge, and I am this huge, epic thing. Like, that's just the vibe I get from it. And I'm gonna watch this thing to review for you guys, but 4 hours of that, I mean, oh man, I'm just thinking about BVS. And I'm not judging the movie before, and I know what people are gonna say. You can't judge the movie before you see it. There's a huge bit of Snyder people who are gonna be on my ass for this. But the problem is, I know what his vision is. It's not like if BVS hadn't come out, and the Snyder Cut was BVS, I'd be like, okay, but I know what he's gonna do. I already know it. I know. There's nobody who did not like those movies who are gonna like this movie. And the problem that I think Snyder fans are having a hard time wrapping their brains around, because it just came out, the Warner Brothers did not greenlight him coming back. No matter how this performs, they're done. Snyder's moving on. They're done with him in the DC universe. They want to move forward and do new things. The reason they want to do that is because there is no future in this universe. You have to understand, and I've said this in many videos before, fans, your core audience only gets you so far. It only gets you so far. It's the reason the MCU is the biggest fucking studio / biggest entertainment franchise on the planet. Also with Star Wars, is because if you can't get the casual audience to like this, it's not gonna work. And the problem with Snyder's universe is it's such a niche thing, the thing he's going for, that there's nobody who walked out of Man of Steel, who walked out of BVS unsatisfied, who is gonna want to see this. And the thing is, even if it does big, and the thing is, and on top of that, it's a movie, so it's just gonna get a minor pop on HBO Max. It's gonna get a minor pop, and then be gone. I mean, honestly, I think that's why they moved Godzilla vs. Kong to March, is because they know that they don't have any faith in this. They're like, yeah, it's gonna have a pop, but then it's gonna be done, because the next day Falcon and the Winter Soldier comes out. Look, people, if you're excited about this, that is great. I'm happy for you. You're getting what you want. But I feel like some of those Snyder fans are still living in a dream. BVS was supposed to make over $1 billion. It was supposed to make the same amount of money or more than the Avengers movie. It came up damn near $400 million short. It was a critical bomb. And in fact, even though it has a positive audience score, it's barely a positive audience score. That movie was a failure in every fucking categorical way other than in some people's minds. That's why Warner Brothers didn't really want to make this. But they're making this because they're desperate for content on HBO Max. None of those shows that they announced are gonna be ready for another couple years. I mean, they announced a Green Lantern show that you might not ever, that there hasn't even been casting for yet. So they made this movie, they put down $70 million so that they can get you fans to come in, and so that they can get people who, even if you don't like this, you're gonna be curious enough to give it a watch, like me. I thought the trailer was okay. I liked certain things in it. I thought Darkseid looked okay. I thought the Joker looked whatever. I mean, I just don't really care. And I'm just happy that after this movie comes out, I'll have to talk about it one more time and never have to talk about it again. Thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one, even if you're mad at me.